set to go. Stepping in, Jordan Lawler. The pitch. Outside low, and we're underway.
No strike.
First pitch, 760.
And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
This is Bryson Stott. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty. Just missed. Into center. Chisholm gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in St. Louis, today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
The wind of the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Ezekiel Tovar next up for the Cardinals. Looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. That to right. And that is a foul ball. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
the ground. Stott over to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Hammered down the line, could be extra bases, and they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead, and that's a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That one's in there. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss. Chisholm, the runner at second with one away. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Check swing, no appeal. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. One out and a runner at second. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left field. Eldridge makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Kobe.
Next is the designated hitter, Kobe Mayo. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch. Strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one's upstairs, ball one. And the count is 1-1. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty
can't glove it cleanly. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they get it out of the play.
this is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
One down, Phillies down a run. Off the plate inside, now 2-0.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball.
Okay.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic.
3-1.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Bryce Harper to the plate. In there for strike 1. The Phils trailing by a run here at the top of the second. And that one in the air center field. Chisholm has this one sized up. He's got it.
The center fielder,
Johan Rojas digs in now. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. The 0-2. That's down and in. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia. They trail here 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's the veteran first baseman, Alec Burleson. Alcantara back to work. And there's the strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Pitch misses. 1-1. That one missed. just misses. 3-2
Ball.
now.
Strike.
That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Beck. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across one run. Ripped to short. On to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting in. The left fielder. Number 37.
Here's the left fielder. And it skips in the dirt. Burleson, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they're creeping into my mind right now.
And it's second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Well done behind the dish.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. And a foul ball. And the pitch. And a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. The pitch.
1-2.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And the pitch. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. That ends the frame. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Phillies 0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Brandon Marsh. The right-hander back to work. Out to short, Tovar. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Bryce Eldridge stands in for the Phillies. Homered last night, added another hit as well. first pitch, and he just misses. Eldridge, 24 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he starts in the outfield. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
That really speaks to his athletic ability, being able to move from an infield position to go out into the outfield, and it would suggest he's got a pretty good arm as well.
And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Chop back up the middle. In plenty of time to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup. Jordan Lawler stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. The Phillies down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. And it remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now, number 11. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Just missed. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And up next for St. Louis, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That one misses. The count now 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Chisholm in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Going to count 1-2.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. But they're on top 1-0. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Bryson Stott. And a pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Ripped into right field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time. That's outside. 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
At the belt and fires.
Ball 2.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away. Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The Cards up by a run, top half of inning number 4. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now here is Harper.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Tying run in scoring position here in the second game of the series. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
2-2.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave a couple. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, bottom 4. Here's Gleyber Torres. The wind of the pitch. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
And the righty deals. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
Here's the Cardinal DH. Kobe Mayo flied to right his first time. And there's a curve through for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close. And now it's even 1-1. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and Jerry Hillsdale says he went around. Next offering is in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Burleson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
We'll take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Beck. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now here is number 37. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Mayo over at second. Beck at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a little bit low.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Gavin Collins in the on-deck circle.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
And that's ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
2 outs, bases loaded. Gavin Collins will hit next. First time up, he grounded to third. Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That one missing inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
2 outs. Takes it himself out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So 3 left for St. Louis. They lead it 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Digging in, Johan Rojas.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind and the pitch. Out towards right center field. Beck pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
The right fielder, number 16.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Upstairs. Fouled off to the right. Out to short. Tovar throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now for the Phillies, Bryce Eldridge. 0 for 1 so far.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, number 11. Alcantara back to work. This to center field. Rojas settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now on for St. Louis, Ezequiel Tovar. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And it's fouled away. Bounced out to short. Lawler fires across the diamond, and that's an out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just pours in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. And the right-hander back to work. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. Late on that fastball. Stott goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Left-hand hitter waits. There's a swing and a miss. And he deals. That misses. And the count 1-2. The Redbirds leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Not even close there. And it's 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Austin Riley, 1 for 2. And base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Just missed.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That missed by a lot. 2-0. With the tying run on at first, here in the second game of the series. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2 outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. Kicks and deals. And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Harry Ford next to bat for Philadelphia. Swings and misses, struck him out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. Alcantara back to work. Foul ball.
You know, these Cards, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball...
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Kobe Mayo. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Activity in the bullpen. Anthony Solometo up and loosening in the pen. Castro also throwing. And it's second.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wouldn't chase that time.
No.
Just outside. And the count's full.
Careful.
Righty to the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Marsh squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now back, the first baseman.
So digging in, Alec Burleson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. And ball 1.
1 and 2.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Jordan Beck next up for the Cardinals. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Torres on third with 2 out. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. And a pitch. And another ball. Number 37 up next for the Cardinals. And a 3-1 on the way. High in the air, out to right. Marsh moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Cards leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium. New inning getting started. Here's the Phillies catcher, Harry Ford. The pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Moving to the bullpen for the Cardinals, Sam Hentges. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. Leclerc warming up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
A little bit low, trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And fouled off. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. The pitch. One out to right, and it drops in. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Harper now, and he pumps it a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a foul ball left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Oh! He sends it out of here. It's 2-1. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Number 22 done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher now, Tyler Mahle.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The pitch to the left side, but it is well foul. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the top half of inning number 7. The wind of the pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had it fooled.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. In the air, center field. Chisholm under it, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now back. Left field. Right.
So up next, Bryce Eldridge. That one misses. 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Chisholm sizes this one up. Makes the grab. And that is that. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis, bottom of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, number 37. The wind to kick the pitch.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Wouldn't chase that time. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. 1 out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Gavin Collins. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And that's ripped for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 3. Down the line, and it's foul. Now the 0-1. That one missed.
1-1.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So 2 down now, and here is Ezekiel Tovar. That one in triple digits.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Two outs. That one misses. 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The pitch.
Okay.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. waiting for a turn at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 62.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Lawler. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And the pitch. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next to hit, Bryson Stott. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Austin Riley stands in for the Phillies.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Way high.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-0. And another ball. First and second here, no outs. Wouldn't chase that time.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here, and that'll load the bases.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Next to hit, Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That's in there. Strike one.
Need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Swing and a miss.
That four-door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job to just show that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Got it. And that is a big first out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
And now for the Phillies, Harry Ford. Just missed. The pitch. Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Tom Buckner.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And the pitch. Chisholm in now, takes ball one off the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Toss to Alonso, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here is Gleyber Torres. The wind of the pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. And that quickly, two away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Now it's the DH, Kobe Mayo. Way outside, and that's ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And another ball.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
Substitution now at first base. Entering is the pinch runner, Michael Ciani. So 2 down, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Buckner checks the runner, and it dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Misses off the plate, and it's 1-0.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throws. Save. Too low, and it's ball 3.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jordan Beck in the St. Louis on deck circle. With the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in for the 3rd out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Here's Bryce Harper. He delivered in a big way back in the 7th, Singy.
Absolutely, a 2-run shot that really looms pretty large in this game right now.
And a pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Action in the pen down there. Sam Friedenberg appears to be getting loose. Bellotti getting cranked up as well. Here's your 1. Good eye right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it. And a strikeout for the 1st out here in the 9th.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Rojas stands in now and watches strike 1. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Throws to first.
Yep,
2
out.
quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
The right fielder, number 16, Brandon.
And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cardinals 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter now, Jordan Beck. Here comes a pitch. And the slider just misses. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strikes.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, well, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Number 37 up next for the Cardinals. 3-1 now. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now the left fielder, a strikeout and a walk. That one's in there, 0-1. Out there to center. Rojas on the move. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gavin.
So they're down to their final out. Now at the plate, Gavin Collins. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
That one drifts inside. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hard liner. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.